Should be interesting. Alright, guys, we are here with another replay review. Would you look at that? Would have never expected. Alright, so today we're reviewing the V6 games, which was supposed to be a best of 5, but they ended up rage quitting after the second game, so we technically got a forfeit on the third game. Let's hop into this. As usual, do the introduction. Me, I'm Bricks. Nice gold card. Over here we get OK.Jackie, which we're gonna call Jack. And then we got Meister, which is Kyle. Alright, let's see how this goes. I guess it's probably the same problem as the last couple of replays because those barely went up. Yeah, same thing. Just jumping way too late or not jumping high enough. Whichever one you want to pick as it, they should really be up there. Got over that past couple replays, so that's something we really need to touch on anymore. Okay, so you gotta touch on that. That's why that one's so fast. So if you see a guy pre-jumping you, especially since you're getting here first, usually the easiest way to outplay them is to hit it up. So like hit this off the ceiling and down to Jack. I don't know what Jack's turning, but there you kind of just hit it right where he's going. So you can either hit it up over him and hit off the ceiling like up here, right above him, and it comes down like over here. In which case Jack should be able to get that. Or you could honestly just hit it along the wall over here. Either one of those, he wouldn't have hit it. That's a terrible throwaway from me. I got all kinds of space right here, so I really don't need to be even hitting this hard at all. Or just trap in dribble or something. Kyle did good with the demo. Oh, yeah. That's an oof on his part. It's a scrum play to begin with, but that demo kind of throws off Ash, makes him panic. He hits it on the ground, which is really bad for a clear, especially since it's going right towards me. And that guy just flipped at the really wrong time. Um, so again, I still haven't gone over kickoff strats. But yeah, like here, if Kyle calls out, he's passing to Jack. Instead of turning left here like he is, Jack turns right. And he's right here, and he probably gets a touch over to probably somewhere over there. Or depending what ... does. Good try on that. Kind of awkward angle for you, but that's a terrible shot for me. So yeah, you just tried to recorrect too late. If you would have came out more and then tried going in, you would have had a better angle because then you would be coming in like this way. And you can hit that like right here and hit it down over here. Quick pre-jump from Ash. Yeah, if I'm gonna hit that, that's gotta either be hard front post or just back post. Oh, Gal did get a really good one because he got both of them out of there. But yeah, literally anywhere farther back post and that would have been goal. So this turn here is taking you out of position because like when you're right here, let me go back to that. You know the ball is going towards that wall. So if you turn in like this, you're really limiting your options of where you can put the ball because when you're over here, even that ball bounces off that side wall and comes straight back out, you're not going to have a good shot on it. The best you could do is slam it into that corner or try and take it slow. So if instead of turning right, you turn left right here and come out more like over here, it should be finish your turn right now. You can either be going up for that, whether it's off the wall or just flying up for it, or like depending how you turned and where you turned, you literally just back up a little and catch it, or just catch it. But that touch right there is just throwing it away from you because they're putting it in a spot where you're not going to get a second touch, and it's too far. It's not to any of us. She basically just gave them the ball back after they gave you the ball. So you're a little close in here, but because I was going so slow, if you would have like turned out more towards this and came back in, just buy yourself a little more time so you'd have more momentum coming in. Probably would have been better. Plus, you would have been more like back here when that pop happened. But if you realize you're not going to be able to get to it, don't jump at all. Especially don't double jump on that. Better shot right there. Let's say you put it like near post or and far post pretty well covered. Mostly if you put it near post anywhere over here. Again, that's part of the goal. Should be a goal. As long as you don't like hit it down in the dot 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 where he was. Because yeah, like right now, as long as you don't hit it straight at this guy who's already jumping, you don't hit it down at this guy. Pretty much right here's you have half a net that's wide open right now. But when you hit it, you literally just have to make sure you hit it somewhere in the air over here. Ooh, poor first touch. Good shot though. So yeah, he just didn't recognize like because you slowed down right here when you went up the curve and then came down and started boosting. You just didn't recognize when you're like right here. Hey, that thing's cooking. It's probably gonna roll up and out. That's why you're a little slow to that. And you're also a little low to it. Because if you notice, like, you kind of curve in, but you don't gain any altitude while you're curving in. Which, you gain a little altitude, that's a true 50-50. Probably doesn't get dunked over you. Okay, so here's the thing with this. Obviously, you're just going to the ceiling. You back up to account for that. Which, I mean, you didn't have the backup. You literally just had to slam on your brakes. But you want to catch this ball because of how much space you have instead of just trying to hit it. Because if you hit it, where are you going to hit it to? That guy right there, that guy that's going to the corner, or this guy that's on the wall, or near the wall. So if you were to hit it anywhere, it'd have to be like out here towards me. But honestly, that one, just catch it, take it slow. Someone challenges you, then you can flick it or do whatever else. I really gotta stop moving the camera. But I think I was just late comms there. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, double commit because late comms. I like the turn. Just this touch right here is really risky because of how big it is. If this guy like realizes, hey, that's gonna hit the ball and bounce up a little, he can easily get up to it. So instead of doing that, you want to take it more like up here, so you could, well, first off, get a softer touch, but take it more up this ramp so you stay closer to it and you're not hitting it directly into him. So like you got that, a double commit, which is bad. But instead of boosting into this, just try and get it clear because that's not really a dangerous position, especially with you there. You can honestly just not even hit that and just wait for it to roll and then wait for him to challenge and then just 50 him. As long as you stay in between the ball and the net, nothing bad should happen as long as you get 50 well. But yeah, that's a big touch. Plus, your turn's not going to be sharp enough to be able to get there. Oh, that's a bad whiff. You're pushing up too far. You want to be more like back here right now. Because then you'd be hitting that right there, which, assuming you can read the wall, that's an easier read for you and an easier hit for you. And depending on what goes on from there, depends how everything else goes. Okay, yeah, so I'm in a terrible spot. Guy can't shoot, good. Try to play that down to Kyle next time. I don't know if he has boost or not, but that way you keep possession of the ball instead of just throwing it away like that. But that's gotta rely on comms too. So like Kyle should be calling for that right now. Well, before now, but before he does, it's a little weird. Oh yeah, that's a flip for that flip thing. So you put it like right here. So he goes into it with momentum, has it right here, has a ton of space to do whatever he wants. If he wants to, he can pass it to me, or he can do whatever else he wants. So right there, you should be going for the ball instead of the boost right there. Because being that you're front post, this is your ball to hit, which you should be hitting right about now, which bang that up to Kyle. That's an empty net for him to shoot on. But instead you go for boost, which means I'm flying in here, which I may or may not get dunked by this guy. Luckily I don't. That's a really risky play, and faster teams will already be there before I can get there. So yeah, Kyle, as soon as you see that hit ceiling, because like right now you're backing up and you go forward again, just back up all the way off the wall. And then half flip off once you hit the ground or something like that. Yeah, roll your car so it hits your wheel instead of the front of your nose. You get a softer touch there, and it doesn't roll off the wall. And that I think just was mechanics instead of hitting down, you want to hit up. Yeah, because Kyle's in a really bad spot now. Means I'm in a really bad spot to save that. Yeah, we both turned upfield. Good job recognizing that wasn't in, but make sure you land right, because you just killed all of your momentum, and now you're stuck on the post with them having a shot opportunity. If you land right, you can drive down there and maybe get a jump in to cover some of the net right there in case, like, for some reason I'm not there. So you use some boost here when you already know he's gonna hit it. So if you don't do that, you start, like, when he hits it, you're more like right here. Because that's still your ball to go for, Jack. But instead, you use your boost to go for more boost. Which means because that's not our ball to go for, so we're not going for it. Because you're right there when it happens. Like, I'm not going to go for that being how far away I am and how close they are. He is, she is, whatever it is. So the best I can do is fake challenge that and turn around and hope for something good. Because, yeah, that's a dangerous play. That guy can shoot, and he puts that, like, back post because of my awkward rotation. That's a goal. So if you're gonna hit that Kyle, it cannot be down. It's got to be up and out, somewhere up here, or even out here, somewhere that's not dangerous like that. If you know you can't do that, and you know, like, I'm in net, and there's a good chance I'll get there too, you can just leave it. Communicate that. That's interesting. I should have played that back to our back corner. Granted, someone's gonna call that sooner, but also don't pinch that. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do a soft pinch, which means you're just hitting it with your wheels instead of the corner of your car. Yeah, I played that to our back corner. Either me or Jack, probably Jack would call that, or should call that, and he gets possession, and we can start something else instead of me just throwing it away right there. Touch I'm not gonna get to. You're kind of in this weird spot, Jack, because, like, you went to go for it and then realized you're gonna beat, so you turned around. But instead of rotating like somewhere in net or something, you kind of just drove at the wall and then turned again. Because, like, that's a shot. Let's see what's coming. Nobody's saving that right now. Because he, like, turned and then came back here. And instead of, like, coming in and swooping around, something like that. Or even, like, coming in like this, you kind of just drove straight at the wall and decided, hey, I'm going to turn crap boost or whatever. So instead of going for that, which this can be part of comms too, because I'm too slow to this to get up because I have like zero momentum going for this because I have to slam on my brakes for it. I should have just bailed out. Also, Kyle, you're rotating really far up for here. Because if you don't, you come in more from like over here. It's an easy save instead of doing that weird backwards thing. Speaking of which, if you don't have the double jump on this, don't, and just backflip into it. Yeah, because you have a really wide turn coming out. But yeah, instead of double jumping, just time your first jump and then backflip. Or time your first jump, flip upside down, front flip, so you hit it up. Because really your main focus here is just to get it out of the goal. And it's the easiest part is to hit it up. Okay, someone's got to go for that. You can't just both drive at it and then not do anything. And then give him a free ball to hit. Like that. Because now I'm coming in at a very bad spot. Which, good thing I beat him. Because if he beat me there, it's an empty net. But you can't have two people in the same spot with the ball right above them when nobody goes for it. Yeah, honestly, Kyle would have jumped right there. Assuming you can read that. Because it's about when he jumped. And gone for that. So I wait for the catch. Which, if you have ball cam on and didn't realize he was there, you should assume he's there. Because, you know, I went to the left, so I was probably coming right. He's probably coming right. I didn't need to boom this, but I saw neither of them were net, so I probably assumed if I hit this like far post, probably could have been a goal. But I hit front post, so yeah, if I would have hit far post, it would have been goal. You don't want to pinch that. You have time and space here, which you gotta recognize, and like you just wait for that to roll down the wall and pop it up and do something. Or you can go up the wall, a lot of things, but if you can pinch it there, you're just giving up possession. Because there's two people right there where your pinch is going to end up. Don't know what that was. Probably a pinch. Don't do a pinch. No point in doing a pinch right there. I think that's just a poor read, but I'm not sure. I guess it's a poor read, but you put yourself out of position by going up on the wall. Okay, I can't shoot. Good. You're going for a big boost. You just saw someone pick up, first off. And that's a really wide turn you just made. Also, you don't want to flip like that and then land like that because you're flipping towards the wall and then you're landing right at that wall perpendicular where your momentum's going. So that flip basically did you nothing. Plus you missed this pad. But you come in way too far, too fast. Because like Kyle's back here. Hopefully you guys can hear that. But you want to be more back posts until right about now. Right when Kyle's coming in. And instead of flipping in that, you could just one jump into that so you get a softer touch and you can follow it up. And it's not rolling all the way down to their third man who rotated back or spawned in. I think he spawned in. Okay, so that's a touch I can get to, that I know I can get to because of how much space I have. Okay, so I just grab that back boost. know why you boosted there. Because it really didn't help you at all or do anything. So that's really just a waste of boost right there. Because you could have just cut that curve sooner and just picked up this bit at the same spot. So yeah, if you're going to do that, rotate this way, because you're technically rotating into where the ball's going. Which that's going to make things a little awkward, but you definitely want to bring your rotation either into net or along the wall. Because right now, with you coming all the way out here, there's not a whole lot you're going to do for like shots and stuff. Because like even this ball, you have to slam on your brakes and then back up and try to aerial it to try and hit it. But like if you would have just came deeper and had a wider turnout here, you could have turned on it or turned up the wall and gotten it. Usually I like going up the wall because there's someone back post. The only thing they're not going to be able to get is going to be something off the backboard. Lucky bounce there. Okay, I think that was just mechanics on that. Not really sure. Because you get like a really soft, weird touch that's like straightforward. But then you waste a lot of boost trying to catch up to it. You're trying to catch up to a ball you're not going to catch up to. So that's a bunch of waste of boost. But I think your first touch was meant to go higher. Not quite sure though. Because let's see if you double jump too. Yeah, he did. So that one, you only had to do a single jump. Because of the amount of momentum you have, you can single jump, boost into it, and then get a flip. Which usually from here, I like to do that upside down front flip. So your car's upside down, and you front flip and hit the bottom of the ball, so you get lots of extra air. And then, like, let's say if you have a full tank, you can go for a double tap or just bail out of it and let it be a pass to someone, which probably would be me. That touch right there just threw it away from you. Okay, I thought he was going to hit it. He didn't. It's fine. So that was partially the read because you were too far to the right to hit that at a good time. But you also already saw he was up. And you should assume he's going to hit it, especially at our level. Because we are now all pretty much, well, you're almost GC, but all the teams we play should be like GC around, somewhere around there. So they should be hitting that. So instead of jumping and boosting and wasting all that boost right there, you can just turn out of it, and then Kyle rotates over, or I pick it up, so one of the two. Ooh. Okay, so Kyle should have caught he's got it because he's got a way better angle coming in, and he can see like, hey, there's a dude coming chasing after you. I should be there in case that turns into a 50. In which case, I just grab that and get out of the way, or go for a bump on him. So I probably would have been a better play, because bringing it all the way back like that's a ones play, but it's different when you're in threes. Yeah, I got dunked right there. Missed that. Really fast reaction. Good recovery. Kyle's part though. So yeah, Jack, right now you're turning out of goal, even though you're last back. You're the only guy that's going to be able to make a save here. So instead of turning over here, you just come in the net and then turn around. Which, if he hits it really soon, you can just go for a squishy save and hope for the best. But if you turn around and sit like here, boom, you're already there. Hit that to the corner. Just clear it out. It's actually cleared out up to me, but now we're not in a panic mood because there's a ball just floating in front of our net for like 10 seconds. Yeah, because that should have been a goal right there. Just all you do is hit it on target. He should also hit that, but so here you should grab this boost instead of that boost. Because you come over here and then turn into it like you're going for the ball, so you just grab this boost and come for the ball. You'll probably be there right about there. 50 or whatever. Okay, it was a little awkward. So yeah, technically, Jack, if you can read that instead of trying to go off the wall or the post or whatever you did, you can just read that and go up for it and hit it like somewhere around there. That's technically yours to go for as long as you call for it, because you're gonna have the best angle of actually seeing how it's gonna bounce. So yeah, I hit it pretty low, and Kyle was just there because he wasn't sure if I was gonna hit it, which rightfully so. It's a big pop, unlucky on my part. A little better touch right there. You maintain more control of it. Probably get a second touch after. Yeah. Also, your landing's kind of weird. Yeah. And flat facing up, you can jump off immediately, boost over, get a flip. That's a dangerous ball to play. I mean, I like the idea. Just the execution was not there. Because I assume you're trying to hit that to the wall, land on the wall, and then hit it again real quick. But doing it like that, you're just giving it up to him. So I don't know how that got past two people. Shouldn't have. And Jack, you're bailing out of a situation before you know what's going on. Granted, situation should have never happened. I don't know how two people got beat by this ball, but also don't boost there. You're not going to get there even if you do boost all the way into it. So you would just not boost it and then wait here and instead doing your little wiggle thing like that and then turning. Just chill here. See, he has a really bad touch. Go for it now. Hit it right there. Stop that top. Far post. Pretty much anywhere but down or right here. There's a goal at 0 seconds. That ends up hitting the ground. We win 2-1, so not bad. Definitely going quicker than some of the other ones I've been going through, but it was also a lower ranked team. Much lower, actually. These guys are like, I think there's one GC or something like that. Or GC2. Okay, that was weird. So Kyle here, this becomes awkward forward because of how you rotate in. Instead of coming like out this way, then turning around, you just continue along the wall, which makes it really weird for you. But if you turn in and come back out, you can, dodge that demo first off, but then jump up, get touch. Probably soft touch, and the second one that would get past whoever challenges, or they both challenge. But that avoids that whole fiasco. Touched it too far away from me. His first touch is fine because I'm still there. But right here, I shouldn't have touched it because I popped it closer to him, which put me at a really bad disadvantage because I was on the curve. So if I just wait for him and then jump off when he comes in low 50s at, it's a much better outcome than it doesn't go behind me. Now, I don't know how much boost you have, but you definitely want to do something with that ball. If you don't have much boost, you just chill behind it, wait for it to drop, wait till low 50, or if someone calls for it, get a little touch and like a backflip out or something like that. Or side flip, depending where they're at. Makes it a little awkward. Oh, I also double jumped instead of flipping. Again with the turning before it happens. Because like you just chill here. He has that touch, you're up there, hit it off the backboard real high. I come in wherever I am. I come in or not. Kyle comes out, something. This Kyle's in a weird spot too. Okay, so you bumped him and he got launched up there. That makes sense. It's a risky fit to go in for. I also don't know what that was because you turned and then came, picked up boost, like slammed on your brakes. Like you stuttered before you wanted to turn. Like there's something over here that you were gonna do. Which, if you're not gonna go for that ball, you might as well just rotate out so third person can go for it, which is what you end up doing. It just kills your rotation by a little bit. Good touch by him. Should have been a better 50 by me. Ooh. Don't turn in so soon. Come at this wider, so you're coming in instead of just straight at the wall. Like that, and you have to slow down because you don't know what to do because you're coming straight at the wall, which means you have very limited options versus if you're coming in like this, go at the wall, go up the ceiling, go down, fake it, low 50 it, all kinds of stuff you do. And if that's a better pass and I hit that far post, it's a goal. Well, that's a backflip. I've seen one of those in a bit. Backflip of shame. But yeah, if you're gonna backflip like that, just put it out. Oh, that should be comms that Jack's coming. But then right there, you want to hit it somewhere with your momentum so it actually has power. So just popping up like that's going to be an easy clear for someone. So your best bet, honestly, either take it slow and take it up the wall, or just try and bang it high off the corner so it comes back over somewhere like here. In this case, Kyle should be able to turn on that, but nice Goomba. Oh, it's a really big touch right there. You want to make that as tiny as possible if you're going to touch it, or just be behind it. Because big touch like that is just going to get dunked on you. Yeah, take that slow. Let him low 50 you, because you're going to have 100 boost, and he's using boost to get up there. So, if anything, he would have picked up that 100 but he still used a boost to get there, so he still would have had the boost advantage in the low 50, which, if it perfectly stalls out, you could just boost through him. It's an interesting touch from Kyle, but race to the ball in the center. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely want to have a better touch here, because that touch really isn't doing you anything. Best you'll get from this is it'll hit the wall, and then it'll come along this wall, which honestly that guy should be somewhere in net, but you also get dunked by that guy, so now you're in a really weird spot. Instead of doing that, you either want to get it so it pops up more, so you can go for like a redirect off the corner, or take it slow, roll it up the wall, dribble it, something. That's a weird touch. Honestly, just let that roll over you next time. I know you probably didn't mean to hit it like that, but somebody should probably tell me there's a guy there. Because if there's someone tells me there's a guy coming, I just backflip that goes right over him. Worst case, I get demoed, whatever. Still balls over there, Kyle can turn on it. So you put pressure on really spread out teams. Just try on the soft touch. You just want to put that more towards like the curve, like hit it low on the curve so it bounces up so you can follow it easier. Like the idea, just the execution on that guy. Oh, I do not know why you're jumping for that. Okay, so 3 people missed. Kyle's going for another. Kyle, don't jump for that. Because then you're a third person. That gets popped out. You're already up for it, but you're coming from like here, which honestly is only gonna hit into that guy. It's an empty net. Jack's stuck in a really bad spot. Luckily, Ash can't hit the ball, so. So I like the idea. Just need a little more power on it and a little better placement because that's hitting post to come back out. You want more power so it's like somewhere high but also faster. So this is kind of ping pong right now. It shouldn't have stopped for anything. That you either want a softer touch or yeah, softer touch or a touch that goes higher in the air so you can jump right after you touch it so you stay closer to the ball. Because with it getting that far away from you, it's pretty easy for them to see like, hey, I can beat them to that. Yeah, get dunked like that. Don't know what that was. Probably have 0 boost. Yeah. So that's a fine challenge. That one, if you're gonna hit it, you want to hit it towards your corner. So it rolls down and rolls back up the wall. That way you're not hitting it like behind where all your momentum's going. You don't have to try and cut and do some weird stuff right in here. You can just stay with the ball and dribble away and like go over the net. Or if someone's trying to pre-jump you that way, you just turn it around and go back along the wall. Well, so Kyle's coming in as third man, which I'm guessing that was comms. That makes this awkward. And I just gotta hit that harder so it hits off the backboard sooner, so I gotta touch sooner. Yeah. Kyle, don't jump for that. Trust me, I'm gonna hit it. Because honestly, at this rank, I should be. You're rotating too far in again. You want to come more out here. Since I got in to pick up that boost, you come here, you pick up this boost and come in. Yeah, because like, if I don't save that, and that's more like back post, you're not saving that either. Also, don't jump there. You see him up, I should be hitting that, because that puts you out of position for that, which it's a golden opportunity for them, but Kitty can't hit double touches. Just a softer touch there. Still a good idea. That's a weird pass, but it works. Almost looked like you whiffed on it. Because you flipped like that way, but it's whatever, it worked. I'll call it a pass. That's a better shot, like higher up. Possibility of the goal. So yeah, this one, instead of hitting it, trying to go for a shot here, because it's not going to go in no matter how hard you hit it from this range. You either want to hit it left or right to one of us, because you should know both of us are on each side. Which I'm guessing I was trying to hit. You're trying to hit that right? But that's going to be really hard ball for Kyle to get to anyway. You'll hit more like bouncing towards the corner, one way or the other. Oh, that's why that's weird. Because honestly, this one, you just want to bang it out. Because you're third man right now. And, like, you don't want this ball to stay on our half. So, like, personally, I mean, your jump's really weird. But I would have hit this towards that mid boost, towards where Jack's going. So he can turn on it and go up the wall or whatever. Follow the ball there. Because, like, you get this clear right here. You should realize, like, you're going to be the only one up there. So, you instead of going for that boost, just go for their boost. Pick up these pads on the way. That way, you're still a presence in the play and you're applying pressure. Giving us time to get up so we can help you apply pressure. I mean, like, if he does that, that's easy ball for you to hit. Center it to me. Shot. Goal. Basically, what I did was sooner, and I'm the one taking the shot instead of Kyle. It's probably comms here. But yeah, I was coming in from a better angle. But blame that on comms. Oh, this is where they choke, I think. That guy missed. That guy missed. This guy's gonna miss. These guys are also gonna miss. So, it really should be a 1-1 game. Yeah. Good idea on the jump off wall, by the way. Not so much on Kyle's part. You kind of just fell into the net for that. I got really lucky on that. I didn't hit that because that would have been on goal. That should have been a goal. I don't know why Ash is diving in for that. But that's Rare's Rex Bowls all day, which empty net. Easy goal. Also, Jack here in 0 seconds, instead of trying to flick it over him like you did there, literally just sit on the ball. So, like, be a little bit farther away from it and just jump and keep your wheels like have all 4 wheels like your own flip reset on like right here on the ball. That way, if he does hit it, it's just gonna hit into you and hit the ground. But yeah, that was both of the games. Definitely, this game should at least have been in overtime. Although we should have more goals to start with. Honestly, it's a pretty short video. I mean, it's not a whole lot I can say. It's mostly like first touches or like, because still turning before play happens, but I barely touched on those in the recent videos, which I just barely got posted. So, I'm not going to do Colombia's because it's not going to help at all. Because we literally just sat in that all game and watched them do their freestyles or whatever. So there's not really going to be any point in me going over that. But I am caught up on all the replays now. We'll have 3 or 4 this week at least. So those will be coming out probably next weekend. Yeah. Because I work a lot this week. But I might do some during the week. Post them up overnight. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for this one. So I'll see you guys next time.